Hello, this is Sarah Piper for Initial College Studies, and this video is about MLA formatting. So I want to start at our course homepage, so you're logged into Basic Composition, and you want to go to Content. To the left, what you'll see in the table of contents is a tab that says Assignments, Rubrics, and MLA Format. And this is a place that this is a tab where you can go just for your own reference. So I put it up top just so that you would always have the assignment sheets available along with the grading rubrics and this guide to MLA formatting. So let me show you this link here. This links to the Purdue OWL. And when you click on it, you're going to have to click again here in order to get into the page. So what this does is it outlines MLA formatting for you. Now the Purdue OWL is a wonderful resource that is very reliable when it comes to MLA formatting. You can use it for citations, you can even use it for ALA and other formats. But it's just a really great resource for you whenever you have questions about MLA formatting or doing citations down the road whenever we begin doing research and incorporating sources. So this is for MLA formatting. It has a nice sample paper that gives you kind of the rules of MLA format. So you'll notice it's really small, so you want to pop it out. So you click this little button here to pop it out. And what that does is it gives you access to the larger PDF. So it's pretty easy to read whenever you get in. You can zoom in and take a look at little portions if you want to. All right, a couple things about MLA format that I'm going to highlight for you. The things I want you to focus on whenever you go to write your first written assignment that goes into the Dropbox are these things. So first you'll notice that there's a 1-inch margin around the entire page. That's actually pretty standard whenever you begin a document on Microsoft Word or in Google Docs. It'll generally default to the 1-inch margin, but you want to check it and make sure that that's good, that's accurate. The second thing you'll notice is that the font is Times New Roman. Now this is your standard font. So anytime an instructor doesn't tell you what font they want you to write in, just default to Times New Roman and you really can't go wrong. The font size is 12 as well. You'll notice in the upper right hand corner, what we see here is the author's last name with the page number. To the left, you'll see a 4-line header that contains the author's name, the instructor's name, the course title, and then the date. This should be the due date because even though you work on a piece over a course of a few days maybe, the thing that won't change is the due date. So you want to go ahead and put the due date here at the last piece of your 4-line header. Underneath that, what you'll see is a title for the piece. And notice that in the title, all the important words are capitalized. So for example, A is not capitalized or of is not capitalized, but everything else really is. You'll also notice that the paragraphs are separated not by an extra skipped line, but by a tab, so they're indented over. And so these are the markers of MLA formatting. This is what your instructor will be looking for whenever they ask for something to be written in MLA format. These are the things that your instructor will be checking off the list. So let's go into a document and practice actually putting something in MLA formatting. All right, so I have this piece here, and you'll notice it's not yet in MLA format. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to insert the last name and page in Microsoft Word to the way it looks here on Google Docs. Now again, Google Docs is a wonderful resource to use for your composition. It allows you to save your work online without having to carry around a flash drive or email your work to yourself. You don't really have to worry about losing it if you do it on Google Docs. And anytime you have access to the internet, you have access to the piece that you're working on. So I think it's a great resource that you should consider using for the class. So in order to put the last name and page number in, we want to go up to Insert. And then we go down to Page Number. And we want to click this first option. You'll see in the picture that there is a little page number on the first and second page. And it's in the upper right hand corner, and that's exactly where we want it. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. All right, so you notice that the page number has been placed in the page. And what we're missing is a last name. So you click to the left of the page number and just insert the last name and add a space. Now something you'll notice, and sometimes it happens where the number is up here a little bit, and you'll want to kind of hit return a couple of times to get it down further in the page, just so that you can make sure that it prints out. If the page number, the last name and page number were up here, it would probably be cut off whenever you went to print it. We don't want that to happen. Notice also that as you're working up here in the header, there's a thin gray line that's illuminated here, and this indicates that you're typing in the header. It's separate from the rest of the document, and I'll show you how to get into the rest of the document. But notice that the font of the document is Times New Roman 12, but this is a little bit different. You can see the difference. And I want to change it. I want it to be consistent. So I'm going to highlight the last name and the page number, and I'm going to come up here to the font, and I'm going to change it to Times New Roman and 12. Now it looks like the rest. Now we're ready to click out of the header and into the main page. So you just take your mouse and click in. You'll notice the gray line is gone, which means now I'm working in the main document. All right, I need a little bit of space for my 4-line header. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to type. So the first piece is the student's name. I like to work with Sam Smith. And then we have the instructor's name. So if you're in Ms. Piper's class, that's my class, you'll type in Ms. Piper. And then we have the class. So you're in ICSW 0123, and that's the number for basic composition. And then we have the due date. Let's just pretend like this one is due on the 2nd of September, 2017. Notice that the date format looks a little bit different probably from what you're used to. So in MLA formatting, and it's important to pay attention to this, we put the date first, and then the month, and then the year afterwards. All right. You'll notice also that the rest of it is not double spaced. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm just going to highlight this, and I'm going to come up here. This is the line spacing tab, and I'm going to click into it. And it's currently single spaced, but I want it double spaced. And it was easy as that. One more thing, this title needs to be centered. And then you might have already seen it, but the paragraph needs to be indented. All right, so at first it wasn't in MLA formatting, and now it is. It looks really great, and it's ready to be turned in. So if you have questions about MLA formatting, please refer back to the Purdue OWL. It will give you information about what you need to do. And if you can't find your answers there, you feel free to email me or to text me or come by my office hours or contact your instructor.